Man, this Ringo Starr song has been like playing around in my head all day. It don't come easy. No, it don't come easy. Yeah, that got weird, didn't it? Now, that song reminds me of sales. And that's what this video is all about. Hi, Christine Harrington here, your personal YouTube sales coach. Yeah, that Ringo Starr song has been playing around in my brain all day. And if you know that song, doesn't it remind you of sales? Sales don't always come along easy. And if they do, are they worth it? Now, here's a personal story, and it starts back in 2010. I went car shopping, and I decided that I wanted to try an SUV this time because of my job I was in at the time. I was spending about 1,500 miles a week just on the road. I was a road warrior, so I wanted something that was a little more safe, and I had my sights set on a GMC Terrain. So I went up to the dealership that I had always bought my cars from, and unfortunately the salesperson that I had used in the past had retired, so the GM handed me off to another salesperson. So he suggested we go for a test drive. So you get in the car and you're all excited and you're looking around and you can smell that new car smell, right? So as we're taking off driving, he's explaining some of the features that are on the car, which aligned with what I wanted, except for one thing. It was a 4-cylinder, and I really wanted a 6-cylinder. He assured me that they had come a long way improving the 4-cylinders, and they were just as good as a 6-cylinder vehicle. I told him that I was planning a trip shortly. I was driving down to South Carolina and I would be in the hills, and he said no problem. So after the test drive, I told him I wanted to think about it, and could he find me a 6-cylinder Terrain with all of the features that I really needed for the vehicle. He said reluctantly that he would try. So the next day I get a phone call from him, and he said that the car that I had test driven, he wasn't sure how much longer it would be available at the dealership, and that if I was serious about getting it, I might want to get it now because he's having a very difficult time finding a 6-cylinder. Basically, I caved. I didn't have time to be looking around at other dealerships, so I ended up going to the dealership that night and buying the 4-cylinder GMC Terrain. In a couple of weeks, off to South Carolina I go, and things were fine until I had to go into the mountains. And that's when I got angry at myself and angry at the salesman because I didn't get what I wanted. There was a huge difference between a 4-cylinder and a 6-cylinder in the mountains. Now, I'll take responsibility for my part. I did cave, but did this salesperson really try to get me a 6-cylinder vehicle in less than 24 hours? I don't think so. He took the easy way out and convinced me of scarcity, and I caved and bought the car. Now, there is a lesson to be learned in all of this, and that is be the sales hero. So not only did this salesperson lose future business from me, but he also lost the referral business I could have given him. For the life of me, I don't know why salespeople set themselves up for failure by taking the easy way out. Instead of being my hero, this salesman is not worth my next car purchase. I call this underserving. You underserve as a salesperson when the salesperson takes the easiest way out, when the salesperson doesn't disclose all the information about the product that will allow the customer to make an informed decision. Like this guy told me that a 4-cylinder was the same get up and go as a 6-cylinder in the mountain. No, it wasn't. when the salesperson makes absolutely little to no effort to help the customer because the salesperson believes the product sells itself. When the salesperson only price sells. When the salesperson will not walk away from the sale, thus selling a product to the customer that they don't need or want. When once the sale is complete, you never hear from the salesperson again. They've gone off to the next conquest. This underserving salesperson is manipulative, and I bet you found yourself in those situations on the buying end, haven't you? Well, so what does this all mean? Well, here it is. 5 years later, after I bought that terrain, I'm still talking about that sale and how that salesperson underserved me. Be the sales hero for your clients and customers. Now it's your turn, and I would really like to know, do you have a story you can share in the comments below? And if you're new to my YouTube channel, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. And remember, sales is a journey. It's not a quick trip around the block. Until the next time, thank you for watching. For the longest time. Whoa, for the longest time. Another one of my favorite songs.